everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We're the Hustle Couple coming at you today with Thursdays what sold on eBay and Poshmark. Wow, that was hard.
That was, you got it though. You made it through.
I had no idea what day it was. I totally blanked. I was like, oh no, I gotta say something.
You guessed right though. It's good. It's Thursday. We got some sales to pack up for you guys. If you're new here, first of all, welcome.
Hello, welcome. Hey. We come at you almost every weekday with our shipping so that you can see what is actually selling on these platforms because we think that's the most valuable content.
Right.
Okay, we don't edit our videos.
Also, yes.
All right, here is something major. Well, first of all, we're going to start with Poshmark. We have some major news that I'm going to tell you about.
Major news.
Might change your perspective.
All right, 4753.
753.
Yeah, it's the other one.
All right. The first thing to sell, the major news is coming. I'm going to let you know. The first thing to sell on Poshmark, the only thing to sell on Poshmark was this Reese blazer, R-E-I-S-S. I know that it's pronounced Reese. I lived in England. I know that. And some people say rice, and that's just ain't right. That's fine. You know what? Tomato, tomato. You do you, boo-boo. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Anyway, this thing sold for $80.
On Poshmark.
You can call it whatever you want to for $80. Ooh, I got a notification.
Woo.
Yeah,
was that Timmy?
Yeah, it was Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy.
We were waiting for Timmy to pay. We were waiting for Timmy to pay. And Timmy just paid. You're going to figure out what I'm talking about as soon as Dan prints me another pick list.
I'm working on it.
You're going to figure this out because you're going to be like, you're lying. And I'm going to be like, nah, not lying.
We don't lie here on the Hustle Couple channel.
Never. To a fault. We're as transparent as they come, and it's embarrassing sometimes. So, there you go.
All right,
I actually didn't get dressed today. Whenever you see me wearing this sweatshirt, it's like my I don't want to get dressed sweatshirt because this is actually Zara Kids, if you're wondering. But it is so big and oversized, I just feel like I'm wearing pajamas all day. I love it.
You know, I'm going to show you guys this jacket because it is super sweet.
It is sweet. And the label, they should know this tag because it does well in men's and women's.
It does. Here you go. This is what the tag looks like. There you go. And this is it's like a silver, it's like a gray, dark gray, like a velvet blazer. What is that? What is that? Velvet? That's beautiful. It is. It's really nice. It's got the peak lapels. Single button, yep. So.
Some guy's wearing this to an event.
Yep.
And he asked if we would be willing to get it to him by Sunday, which is his event. Well, it's Poshmark, so we checked. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Priority mail can be 2 or 3 day,
right.
But he lives in New Orleans, which is quite close to us.
It is.
I guess it's a Mardi Gras event probably, and if he didn't live close to us...
What? It might be Fat Tuesday coming up. You're right.
Yeah, it is. If he didn't live... Oh, we have those Mardi Gras things. Oh! I got some Mardi Gras things at the bins. We have not listed them yet. We should listen today.
I don't know. Maybe what... I have no idea. It might have been last week.
Anyway. So, say he lived in Maine or something. We're in Dallas, if you didn't know. Say he lived in Maine. We could shave a day off of that, potentially, and most likely, by driving it to the distribution center in Dallas. So if you live in a metro area, there's one post office that's like the main post office, and so it takes a day or overnight in order to get the package to the main post office, and then it goes off from there. So we were going to drive it to the main post office to ensure that he got it in time. But then we saw it was in New Orleans. We're like, yes! We can just send it to our regular post office, and they'll still get it on time.
Yes, they will. And for the most part, they'll print on there. It says priority mail 2 day. So.
Yeah. So today's Thursday, so that means Friday. He should get it Saturday.
Yep.
No problemo.
None.
Okay, great.
All right.
Now, here's what I want to talk to you guys about. The title of this video remains to be... I'm watching Dan do some acrobatics. So, there's something on eBay called Save Search. And I don't feel like we as resellers talk about it enough.
Okay.
So what you can do as a buyer, also if you're a reseller, you should buy stuff on eBay because it really opens your eyes to the buyer experience. When you're really looking for something, I'm really still looking for my little Rebel shirt. Like, I'm really looking for this t-shirt that I used to have and I lost it.
Found it once on Poshmark.
Yes.
And I messaged them and they never...
I have a saved search. I'm waiting for this thing to come up. And so a lot of buyers are waiting for something to come up, or they buy in bulk a lot of the same thing over, like TI-83 calculators, right? You guys know when you list a TI-83 Plus, it sells immediately. Yeah. Everybody knows
and it's
this.
Always like eBay, that eBay buyback.
But they have a saved search.
Right.
So they get an alert and it pushes out. Okay, so we had like very few sales today, and I'm like, oh, we're trying to make $300 profit. So I started listing the clothes that April had taken a picture of, and I was like, Dan, I need you to list some hard goods. Can you go through, we have this, I'm looking right now, we have this bookshelf of 2 shelves just full of rando stuff.
I mean, the most rando.
That we just didn't know what to do with, or we never got around to listing. So I'm like, can you please just go through this box and like, so what we do, we go through and we determine the sell-through rate. Is it selling in the last 90 days? Yes or no, if it's not seasonal. And then he puts it into one pile to go back to Goodwill, or he lists it.
Yep.
Okay, so he listed 5 things. This was 30 minutes ago.
Even.
We're filming our video. It's 4:18. It's pretty late for us, so we kind of got to go. I know, but I need to get this message out, and then we'll go faster. Maybe 30 minutes ago at the most.
I mean, tops.
Of the 5 things he listed that were randomly sitting there for at least 2 years, at least 3 of them sold.
Yeah!
Within 30 minutes. I mean, bought and paid for. They actually sold within like 5 or 10 minutes.
Boom!
3 of the 5 because of Save Search. So let's go through what they are.
Yes.
Have to be.
Have to be, right?
Yes. These are One Touch Ultra Mini Blood Glucose Meters. We find these at the bins all the time. But we never knew what to do with them. So we're like,
I just picked one's blue, one's purple. I put a fresh battery in each one. They both turn on. That's as far as I can test it. So.
And so we listed them for $39.95 each. A person said, I want to do $50 for both. We had just listed them. So like 1 minute after listing, we're like, yes, that sounds amazing. So we said, please just do a $25 offer on each, and then Dan sent him an invoice to combine the shipping.
Yep.
That's fantastic. A fast flip like that can do leaps and bounds in the algorithm, in my experience. And we had not just that, we also sold the next thing super, super quick. And I'm just saying, this is your inspirational message. Excuse me, my hair.
Oh, sorry.
This is the message that you came here to click on and you need to hear today. The universe sent you here to learn that. List your stuff. It doesn't matter what it is, because you don't know who's out there looking for what you have.
Right.
If it's not listed, somebody can't find it. I never thought that there would be somebody looking for blood glucose monitors, yet alone 2.
I know. I definitely thought, I was like, well, these are going to sit for a while.
You just don't know. We cannot predict human behavior like that. As much as we can look at sell-through rate, true, but Save Search is magic.
9 ounces.
Great. Okay, next, this sold in 10 minutes. This is a Frisbee for disc golf. Dan can tell you all about it.
Yes, this is an actual Frisbee brand from Whammo. It's the Midnight Flyer number 2. It's Disc Golf Association endorsed. This thing is like the OG golf disc. And if you ever find, like, disc golf is having a moment right now.
Okay.
I used to play back in the day, and I have my old discs laying around somewhere. I got to find them and look them up and see if they're worth selling.
Okay.
Because they might be. The important thing with golf discs, if you find one and want to sell it, you got to weigh it. And you have to put the weight in grams. That's really, really important. There's your hot tip for selling golf discs.
Okay. This sold for $25. We had it listed for 40.
Seconds. 40 seconds. $40 also.
$40?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
It sold super fast. I was saying it sold in 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah. And it sold for $25. The guy was like, in this condition, but again, he had a Save Search.
Had to have.
Popped up, it was like disc golf, Whammo, whatever it was. And he's like, okay, I collect these or I use these. In this condition, I can offer $25. And we're like, yes, please. So in 2 minutes, after maybe 20 minutes of listing, we made $75. And who knows what that's going to do for our sales for the rest of the day.
Right.
Because the algorithm's like, this store's hot. They're listing stuff and it's selling like hotcakes. So, hey. And had no idea. It was not like, oh, let's let's go pull our high sell-through rate, save searches off the shelf. Literally, he put the box of randos and was like, okay.
That's exactly how it went. All right, 7 ounces.
All right, another Eskandar sold.
Yes.
So thankful for this. Y'all, this is a dang white t-shirt. I'm not going to take it out of here. I soaked it. I had some discoloration. I soaked it for days in Retro Clean, which is what I recommend you use for your whites.
Yes.
It's a dang t-shirt. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. Seriously, jersey knit t-shirt.
Yes.
It sold for $80.
$80.
Bam! I showed you guys the Eskandar logo yesterday. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to do it one more time in case you didn't watch yesterday. But you should watch every day and consider subscribing. Eskandar, find it, love it, soak it. $80.
That is awesome.
For a dang t-shirt. Again, white, selling in February. List your white stuff. It is super hot right now.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I've had this for a while. I don't know. Dan found this at the bins. Ooh, got a little dust bunny on it. Cuisinart accessory. I know there's some you cannot sell, so y'all got to be careful with this stuff. You got to make sure it's not recalled.
13 ounces.
Okay, this is a optional discs. There are some food processing, like the blades, that you cannot sell. They will shut your account down. So I just want to be really mindful of that. Look it up. Make sure. I would just Google it and put plus Vero or plus recall and see if anything comes up. These were fine. They're blades for a food processor.
Yeah, single. It's like
It says discs.
It's just one though. I don't know why it says plural.
All right. Anyway, it sold for $27.
Okay.
Yay!
Great.
We pick up stuff like that in the box at the bins all the time. Little replacement parts or little zippity-doo-dah, sur la table. We like picking up that kind of stuff at the bins, or Pampered Chef, or...
Yeah, perfect fit.
Okay, the next is Soft Surroundings. This is a plus size 3X black space dye cowl neck sweater. So happy to still be selling sweaters. We picked this up in our plus size haul that we did in early January. And we paid 46 cents for it.
11 ounces on the Cuisinart.
And this sold for $20. Happy
Awesome.
to turn 46 cents into $20 all day long.
Absolutely. What is this thing? $4.99 for first class shipping. Okay.
What's it weigh? Did I mess up on this?
I don't think so.
Woo.
Woo.
We're right at it.
15.2. So you got to round up to 16. And if you don't know, you can ship up to a full 16 ounces first class on eBay. You just have to input the weight as 16 ounces. It will automatically flip over to 1 pound once you tab out of that field, but you can still get the first class rate. And you have to do it that way. If you put it in as 1 pound, 0 ounces, the first class disappears.
Yeah, you gotta tab it.
16. Right at 16.
Next, I remember I bought these big box of ornaments. I have sold so many of these, but now this site
going to Barbara. This one's going to a viewer.
Oh, this one's going to a viewer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Thanks, Barbs.
Thank you.
This is a Mary Miniatures. Oh, it's a pot of gold. Cameron's pot of gold.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, this is for St. Patrick's Day, and I sold another St. Patrick's Day one. I don't think it was a Barbara. So thank you very much for your support. I hope you love this little guy and it brings you lots of luck. There you go. So cute. Okay, so I pick up junk bags with multiples, and anything new and boxed in a junk bag, I'm always going to pick it up. Junk bag is what I call, what do other people, normal people call them?
Grab bags.
Grab bags, yeah.
Or like the rando bags of stuff that are hanging at the thrift store.
Yeah, if you have a Savers or a Value Village, we do not, unfortunately, but Savers, Value Village, and Unique, they're all the same company. They have on their back wall all those bags that are hanging up. I love that section so much. We actually transformed our eBay store with those junk bags.
That's true. True
and
story.
we have a video about it. How we increased our eBay sales by 250% selling junk.
Yep. In 30 days. It was remarkable. That was like the first step to really turning this thing into something like sustainable.
Junk. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Okay, so
5 ounces.
5 ounces. The next is a brand, a Super Bolo brand that you want to be on the lookout for. That's what Bolo means. This is called Lauren Moshi. Y'all, my fingernails, I just went through a bunch of junk bags. I am sorry in advance. okay. This shirt is not in great condition and still commanded a pretty good price.
Okay.
It's got some discoloration, but this is what the tag looks like. It's all like tattoo flashy.
Yeah, I'd look that up for sure.
Yeah, Lauren Moshi, and it's a very edgy brand. Like Paris Hilton used to wear it, Nicole Richie, those kind of people back in the day. In the Y2K, this was like the ish.
Okay.
So it's probably still pretty good. This is a mixed media top. It's got some knit sleeves here, and this is a raglan sleeve.
Yes.
Donna, this is for you. Going over sleeves for you.
Sleeves and terms.
So when a sleeve comes in at an angle like that, like a baseball shirt, that's a raglan.
Good to know.
It has a curved hem at the bottom. All right, this is going on to a new house.
Thank you.
This Lauren Moshi top sold for $15. It did have some flaws, so I'm happy with that. I think if it didn't have flaws, I mean, that thing has been worn a lot. Still, you know, it's a distressed look, so you could still like rock it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it could go about $40 or $50 if it was in really good condition. So I took the offer for $15 because the title was Lauren Moshi Women's Size Small Goldie All Over Biting Lips Raglan Shirt Mixed Media. And that's how that went down. I'm not telling you guys the times that all of this is listed, but every single thing here has been listed within the last month so far. So I haven't felt the need to look it up. All of these are really quick flips.
All right, that guy is 7 ounces.
The next is a J. Jill. You guys know when we got all this stuff, so it's been within the last month.
Yep.
This is a corduroy jacket, and I'm so happy that jackets are still moving as well. This is J. Jill Women's Plus Size 3X Corduroy Button Down Coatigan Jacket Black Chore Coat. Coatigan is like a super hot keyword right now. It's a cross between a coat and a cardigan, and chore coats are super hot. So you want to put those words, you don't want to overuse them where they don't belong.
This thing's cool, yeah.
But a chore coat has patch pockets on it and is normally made of a rugged material, and this is corduroy, so I feel like it works there. A coatigan in this because it feels kind of like chenille-y. I was like, this kind of feels like a cardigan with a collar. It's soft shell. See? Soft shell is another keyword.
And it's got the belted on the back.
Right. This is a fantastic piece. You could like wear this for multiple seasons. I also put that in the description when you can, you know. And it's classic. You can dress it up or down. Love this piece so much. It sold for $60.96.
Awesome. It's going to Colorado Springs.
Yep.
So before the Postal Service took away the regional rates,
Yeah.
I would be saying this is definitely going in a regional A box. But since we don't have those anymore,
it still should be pretty cheap.
This is basically the same size. This is actually a 1097.
Okay, what is the measurement?
It's 11.6 by 2.5 by 13.5. 4, whatever.
So we did have this question. For priority, we do put the measurements. For first class, we do not.
Right.
So since this is going priority, which is over a pound, we will include the measurements and get our rate that way. We're doing all right here. After he's packing that up, I'm going to introduce you to the next thing. Alice and Olivia Air Women's Size 4 Knit Midi Skirt Space Dye Gray Stretch Career. The Air line of Alice and Olivia doesn't do as well for me, depending on the piece. This is a midi skirt and it's really stretchy and cool, so I think it would have done well whether it was the Air line or not. They have Air, Alice Olivia Employed. There's a bunch of diffusions of Alice and Olivia. I'm not sure what Air, I don't know.
2 pounds and 3 ounces.
So here's what the tag looks like. I still love selling Alice and Olivia. I don't care what anyone says. I love this brand. I find it to be really edgy, and the cuts are always really beautiful, and stuff eventually sells. This sold for $25. I will look up how long it took. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
It did take a little bit to sell.
Come on. There we go.
5164. This This was listed in March of 2022, but I relisted it 19 days ago, and I think I improved the photos. I like brightened them up and cropped them. So it sold in 19 days, really.
Sweet. 9 ounces.
Okay, next is Dolce & Gabbana, which, hey,
right?
this is why I say brand isn't everything, because this thing sold for 25 bucks. It's not like, whoa. This is a men's dress shirt. I think we did say that there was a slight flaw because there's a little bit of a ring around the collar.
Got a little discoloration there.
But it does have all the appropriate tags, and somebody's getting a good deal.
Yeah.
25 bucks.
Love it. Get it out of here.
Yeah. Man, I was hustling today. Like the ultimate hustle couple. I was sitting at my computer, I was cross-listing, I was relisting, I was listing new stuff, I was begging Dan to list stuff. I was like, we gotta make our goal. I think we might be closer than we were, that's for sure. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
9 ounces.
All right, and the last thing is this brand we had never heard of, but if you go to estate sales and they have good stuff in the closet, odds are the other stuff in the closet, pretty good too.
Right. If you've never heard of, if you're like, oh, this is nice, and you're like, I've never heard of this, you should probably check it out.
We paid 46 cents for these, so there was no real risk at all.
Right.
These were listed, Dan didn't write it, but very recently.
Sorry.
Anyway, these are Carolyn Rose plus size 3X vegan leather leggings, black, brand new with tags. They sold for $22.45. The comps weren't great, but there were movement on them. So that's why we decided to list them. Even if we got home, listen to what I'm saying right now. If we got home from the estate sale, even though these are brand new with tags,
that's terrible.
I can shield my face.
Okay.
If we got home with these and there was none sold and a ton listed, even brand new with tags, we would put them in the Goodwill pile.
Yep.
We spent 46 cents on it. It's not worth it. Just because it's in your house doesn't mean you have to list it. Somebody asked in the comments yesterday, how did you transform your business? Because they've been watching our YouTube for like 3 or 4 years. And we make a lot more money now than we did. Sell-through rate. Period. End of story. That's it. That's it. We stopped listing stuff that wouldn't sell.
Yep. Well, for the most part.
Yeah.
So 13 ounces.
Are you guilty?
Maybe a little bit.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
What'd you do?
Probably something. I don't know.
I thought you meant today. No, you did great today. 3 out of 5 ain't bad. Within like 5 minutes, I was just like, wow. So if that's your motivation to go out and list something right now. Do it right now while I'm putting on these labels. Go list you something. Something that has a sell-through rate, preferably. No, something that has a sell-through rate, definitely. Stop listing stuff that won't sell.
Preach.
I mean, I don't care if you don't make money. I do care in my heart, I do. But technically, I shouldn't care. So I'm just trying to help. And if you don't know what sell-through rate is, we have some baby resellers watching.
We do.
You go to eBay and you look up the sold listings. So you look up your item and then you scroll down to the filters and you go see sold items. I don't care what's listed. I care what's sold. And if there are some that are sold and it's for a profit that you can withstand that is profitable, like ours is a minimum of like $25 now. It used to be like 10. Okay. So we are raising the threshold a little bit. And hey, where'd the ticket go for this guy?
Which guy?
It was on my foot. Barb's thing.
Oh.
Call Barb. I don't know if she goes by Barb. I feel like she should.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, the one-touch meters. We're reusing packaging. Yes.
Leave your comments below. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. Leave your comments below if you have questions. We're like super here. Even if you're a baby reseller, we're here for you.
Yes, we are.
Like, how can I... Like, even if you don't know, how do I look up solds? What's sell-through rate? Ask the questions. I'll answer them in the videos.
The Frisbee. Mobile. 7127. Cuisinart.
So we are going against the trend. I hear resellers say everything sells eventually, and it does. That is true, but that does not a business make.
Right. 6342.
I'll be dead before it sells. It's not gonna make me any money. That's why I look for stuff that's selling recently. There's exceptions to this. Don't come at me with your exceptions.
Ornament?
You know what I mean? Like, if it's seasonal or something.
Yeah.
If you're looking up a Christmas thing and it's July, there might not be any solds in the 90 days.
Although, interestingly enough,
Yeah.
I looked up those costume dresses.
Uh-huh.
They're selling right now. So, yeah, 6695.
That's the other thing we always recommend. List all year long. We don't list by season at all. We sell swim in the winter and Christmas in the summer.
Yep. 4719 the box. Five 164. Oh, 7104.
What do you say? Ooh.
So I dropped them and I almost crushed them. Almost crushed the label. 6230. All right.
There we go.
There we go.
Be back. See how much we made today.
Yeah.
Hopefully we got close to our goal. I know we're pretty far, but better than it was. We'll be back.
Yes. Hey guys. What, are you expecting something? Oh Lord. Now you've started, Jeremy? Great. All right. We'll get you guys taken care of. Don't you worry. All right, here you go. Come and get them. All right, that's all you get. You guys say bye. Huh? What? You did? Bye, picnic. Bye.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing a little shopping on eBay.
Okay.
I just figured I'd practice what I preach. I just want to show you something before I get to the total.
I want to go
Keep
shopping.
you in suspense. I'm not going shopping for myself per se.
All right.
But I did type in Eileen Fisher. I sorted from lowest to highest.
Okay.
I want to bring up some things.
Let's do it.
Okay, first of all, I think this is ThreadUp. ThreadUp has an eBay store if you're not aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this looks like ThreadUp. I'm not sure if it is. I would buy something like this because Asymmetric is selling really well for us, and it does not say it in the title.
Right.
This is $15.99 free shipping, but if I could get some other things to go with it, maybe it would be worth it.
Right. Okay.
I was just scrolling through here, and some of this Eileen Fisher is just so cheap.
Wow.
A lot of it is smaller sizes. I will give you that. But I'm a small size person shopping. Like, I wanted to show you a couple things. So this one says size petite, black shark bite hem stretchy. So I'm like, maybe I want this skirt. Hey, okay. This is no shade on any seller. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
This is not a petite.
It says small.
So when it says S-P, that means small / in like French, petite.
Right.
It's small.
Small. Just a regular small.
So then when I looked at, I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy that. And then when I looked at this thing, I was looking at this code, and it was like small, petite, and I was like, Okay, for $14, maybe I could get down with this coat.
Right, that's cool.
Because I'm a petite person that's shopping, and their pictures are pretty good. They got the inside-out picture. Oh, look at the tag. Look at the tag.
Hey, Eileen Fisher Petite.
This is a petite.
PS. Petite.
So it will say petite.
Yes.
If it is a petite. So I was very happy about that. And then I want to show you one more thing.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, that's Sizely.
What is Sizely? Because this is amazing.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I think I don't know how fast or easy it is.
Yeah, but I wanted to let you guys know that this thing exists. What I love is that it shows like this measurement to this measurement.
Right.
I mean, every single measurement in inches and centimeters. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet.
Where the measurements are taken from. I love this. So I'm going to look into it. Gosh, I keep moving my mouse. Sizely, I'm going to look it up. Yep. I have never seen this before. I think that was really, really nice.
Cool.
Because I know my arm measurement from that, and this is like a little bit too long. But I wouldn't have known.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm pretty much being the buyer here. I did find myself like going through people's stores, and I found that if they had one thing that I liked, that maybe they had other things in that same size. Yeah. So I added stuff to a cart. Okay. Like I would in Poshmark. Yeah. And then I started going through their stores, and I don't think we think of eBay as a shopping experience like that, but I think it might be.
I believe it has that capability, yeah.
I just don't shop on eBay enough, and I'm going to try to make it a point of shopping on eBay more. Look at these little donut dishes. We got these from a viewer store. Aren't they so cute? Anyway, so that's kind of got me into shopping on eBay. Not necessarily sourcing, but maybe shopping for myself. Yeah. And maybe sourcing. I don't know.
Right? I mean, there are deals to be had. That's for sure.
So I just wanted to bring that up. And, yeah. Anyway, okay.
Let's talk. Oh, look at that! We made it!
Yeah! Woo, woo, woo!
Hit the goal.
If you had not listed the things and they had not sold, we
wouldn't have done it. That's awesome.
We made $20 on each of those things. I'll go through and tell you the profit. Some people like to hear that.
Yeah.
On the Reese Blazer, we made $57.78.
Okay.
On the One Touches each, we made $20.75 on each of them.
That's awesome, because they were just literally sitting there. Yeah. And both came from the bins.
Yeah.
So.
On the disc, we made $21.02. On the Eskandar, we made $55.75.
Yes.
On the Cuisinart, we made $14.70. On the Soft Surroundings, we made $12.29. On the Hallmark, we made $4.96. On the Lauren Moshi, we made $11.83. On the J. Joe, we made $43.38.
Nice.
The Alice and Olivia, $15.95. The D&G dress shirt, $18.12. And the Caroline Rose leather pants, $15.46.
Not bad.
So there's a lot of little sales. A lot of little sales that then added up to get us to our goal. This is why I advocate having a daily goal. Because you have to hustle to get to that daily goal. You have to do whatever it takes. Look how many things I cross-listed today. 61 things between new listings and cross-listings.
That's work.
We are not going to just sit around and wait for sales to come. Like, that's not going to happen if you're trying to hit a goal every day. You got to get out there and make it work. You got to get out your death pile. You got to start cross-listing. You got to relit. You got to do whatever you got to do. Listen to the advice we give you on this channel. Maybe go through and find all your asymmetric things and relist those. Maybe look up for your white items. We told you those have been selling like crazy. Maybe go through all your white items. Maybe put them in photo app and try to get your pictures looking a little bit better. I'm not one to like take an item out and re-photograph it.
Right.
But Photo Room has a lights on feature that you could try to maybe brighten up some of your whites so you don't look dingy or shadowy if that's an issue.
Yeah.
Just plan your day. Like if you have an immediate amount of time, like if you have an hour, what's going to be the best use of that hour? Is it going to be in order to sell something, right? Is the best use of your hour cleaning shoes? I mean, maybe, but it's not listing anything.
Right.
Right? So maybe I would clean one pair of shoes and then literally list something. I just see people doing the spinning of the wheels and I'm like,
Guilty.
I'm so going to title this video, The Inspiration That You Need, because I feel it coming out of me right now to like tell you. You have to list things. People have safe searches and they will buy your stuff.
Yes.
If it has a sell-through rate.
That's true.
And then you can meet your goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, people. We really do appreciate it. And if you're not sick of us yet, come hang out again tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central on the other channel. There's a link down below. We live list on eBay, and we have a good time in the chat. Come hang.
Bye.
Bye.